He was born in East Harlem to a crack whore mother who raised Tupac to be very feminine, as you can see in the video of Tupac being interviewed at 17 years old.
I've seen guys speak to women with this much respect, and I deplore that. My mother is just told, I grew up, my mother raised me, so I have this much respect for women, and I fight often because of that. And it gives me a lot of friends. I mean, I get a lot of friends, but I get a lot of friends because I have respect for women, ultra respect for women. But then, like I was liking this girl in Tam, and I'm extra nice, you know, extra gentleman. I'm extra just like, oh, you're beautiful and you deserve the best. And she told me I was too nice. I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. That was the ultimate stab in the back. So I went through a week of just going, forget it, I'm just gonna be like them. Because they seem to get the girls and they call girls the B word, you know, and they smack and beat and they're getting girls, and I'm going, peace, and I think you're beautiful, and they're going to be, well, I like him because he's masculine. I'm masculine. I mean, and with the guys, I'm trying, and like yesterday he was cursing, and I was like, don't curse, and he got mad at me because I told him not to curse. But my plan is that if I keep telling girls not to let them call you these names, and if I keep saying it, it's going to catch on. Because the girls won't allow them to be their boyfriend if they're going to speak to them like that. And they're going to want me. So in order to not get them to go with me, they're going to have to change, and that's how they change. So I'll be the scapegoat, no problem, as long as it changes. So, yeah, I think it's going to work. I think it'll work out and everything.
When he talks about being too nice to girls and use a fruity body language, Tupac even admitted to be feminine due to being raised by only women. He then tried to cover up his femininity, and when Suge Knight bailed him out of jail. At first, Tupac just wrote poetry and love songs, and when he signed to Death Row, he tried to act macho and tough, just to sell records. Nobody even cared about Tupac until he made All Eyes on Me, and that was when he started to act fake. He used to talk against rape and violence against women, but he was a hypocrite because he gang raped a woman with his homeboys. There's also a sex tape of Tupac where he have sex with both males and females, so it's very likely he was bisexual, and he got raped in jail, and he used to write love letters to some of his male friends. And there's plenty of pictures of him holding hands with a male in a very strange way. And he just used the Tupac controversy to sell records, even though he knew Tupac didn't set him up, because Tupac was a fake and disloyal friend who just cared about money and selling records. His poetry was average, and he wasn't no great lyricist, so he just used a bunch of gimmicks, and he had plenty of gay lovers, and getting shot at doesn't make you gangster. Anyone can get shot at. Tupac never killed two cops. He just shot at two cops because he wanted to act tough. However, Tupac was a bitch because he never owned a gun until he became rich and famous. Before, he was just a broke homosexual guy who didn't have any friends. Tupac was just a fake thug and celebrity who got robbed and killed and basically got what he deserved. The problem is that he wasn't a gangster. He was just a studio thug in with his homeboys because he was broke before he got signed. It was just an image to sell records. He used to be a ballet dancer before rapping, and he had a nose ring and an earring in the right ear, and used to wear disco clothes and act very fruity and gay. And he wrote private letters to several men in prison, and he used to hold hands with his homeboys and was a very soft person. He even killed an innocent child at the age of 6 with some of his friends. He wasn't real or peaceful. He was just a coward who thought he was harder than he was, so when he started messing with the wrong people, they killed him. Tupac was a high school dropout. He wasn't revolutionary or intelligent, and he was just a kid that wanted it to be someone he wasn't. And also, he's not a very good influence on the Afro-American community because he inspires young black males to become thugs and not a very smart guy. I said a better role model for Afro-Americans should be Martin Luther King Jr. And I found this old picture of Tupac Shakur working as a stripper before he made it big. And people thought that he was being a thug or a certified G. Well, guess what? Here's a picture of it. Roll it. Tupac was no more of a thug than an employee at Disney World dressed up in a Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, or Goofy mascot costume. And folks, thank you for watching.